thank you for being here. It's been my pleasure to be with you here at the Eyeball 2021. I appreciate the confidence of the board to let me put this together and have fun with it. And I hope we did it well. I hope everyone had a great time. I did, and I sure hope you had nearly as much fun as I did. I do want to thank you again, and thanks especially to everyone that was helpful. Everyone was helpful through the entire process. Folks who had run eyeballs before gave me great input. Folks along the way that had resources that we brought together have folks that were here and helped to execute that. Dave, WM1F, Frank, KK5XX, definitely above and beyond the call of duty, and I'm grateful. Thank you very much. The next part of our meeting, I'll turn over to our president. I do want to mention our schedule. We have the next hard stop is at 4:30, and we'll leave the room, chit chat, visit on the porch. There's another porch next door that we can use if you'd like to watch the geese and the ducks and the pond. At 5 o'clock, our banquet begins here, kind of like we did last night. It's a different menu or a different source or different selections. Personally, I enjoyed last night's very much, so I anticipate this is going to be as good or better. After the awards are done and the membership meeting is at as close to its end, we'll have our grand prize drawing, and the grand prizes are here with us on the table if you'd like to inspect them. During that 30 minutes, there will be ample opportunity to buy more tickets. And our hostesses will be back shortly, and they'll help with that. After the grand prizes are drawn, and the door prizes are all up at Pine Ridge Lodge. And so after the grand prizes are done, they'll give us a chance to take a break, a post-prandial stroll up to Pine Ridge Lodge, and the drawings will begin there. Here again, more opportunity to buy tickets. After we're done with that, I understand we have several members and families that have to get an early start. And I understand that, and I appreciate all the help everyone's given through the course of the eyeball. Those that can help with packing up and taking down, we still have a lot to do. So if you're able, please hang out with us there after the door prizes, and we'll discuss strategy. Okay. I can't think of anything else. Y'all have thoroughly enjoyed this. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Friends from on the nets, friends from the last eyeball, and new friends here. And I'm excited about Ohio. That's going to be fun. All right, Mr. President, I will turn the membership meeting over to you. Thank you very much, and I appreciate it all. Thank you.
Are there any members that would like to bring any issues to the club? They're more than welcome to. Just please do not take more than 5 minutes at the mic and come up to the front of the room where Kurt was. And if I get the signal that there's nobody wanting to do it, then we'll move on to the initial set of awards. I guess not. Mr. Goldfarb, is he in the vicinity?
Yeah.
He is. And Mr. Fraser, huh? And Mr. Fraser, we need you up front too.
Did you take care of the people from the lodge?
Yes.
Oh, okay, so we need to give you a couple of these in appreciation for people who are very special.
Oh, thank you. So this is a certificate of appreciation from the Century Club. As you know, we had an event today that's been long absent from our agenda. The Century Club had its mobile shootout thanks to our guidance from our co-shootout masters, Ben, 84T, and Dwight, WF4H. Dwight. The shootout is a technical evaluation of the power produced by a mobile station, which is not only a product of the antenna, but a product of the whole system, the grounding, bonding, the machine, the cabling, very complicated. And I do want to say real quickly, that we anticipated this event would take from 9 o'clock, or set up the time starting at 8, a 9 o'clock starting time, and we expect to be done by noon. And these gentlemen evaluated 14 mobile stations in just over an hour and 7-8 minutes, I think.
All great volunteers.
Absolutely, a great team. So, with as the IVAL coordinator, it's my privilege to present a certificate of appreciation to Ben, 84T, for great work on a mobile shootout, and for Dwight as well. Oh, there it is. Yeah.
I didn't put mine in anything fancy.
Thank you, Dwight. Thanks. Great work. You know, these super.
And I would just like to thank Crispy the Number One Fox, K1UU, and W29T for jumping in and helping out to put that done.
And don't forget KM4NEK, please.
KM4NEK.
Spreadsheet princess.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got you a hat. What else do you want?
Okay, Mr. President, are you with us?
Yes, sir.
Hello? Yeah, I hear you coming from the back of the room. All right, we have awards for NCSs to start us off. Would you like to announce them and thank them for it?
I would. The first one that we have is the 40-meter early NCS of the year. And I'm proud to present Mike Prosser, KR9G, that award. He's really gone the extra mile on that one. Let's see, the next one, KN4UK. You want to make a presentation?
This certificate was a hard one to choose, but we gave it to November 7 X-Ray Golf for the 40-meter late net. He's been a milestone standing post for the shortages of NCSs that we've been having over the past year. So, Dean, congratulations. I thank you so much. I know you got enough nets there. I think you got summa cum laude, didn't you?
Yeah, that sort of came this past spring too, and I passed Roger.
So,
let him know.
Dean, thanks a lot. The coordinator, having somebody like you back us up really is a great achievement. Thank you very much. KN4UK.
Thanks, Bob. Appreciate it. Okay, moving along. 75-meter sideband NCS of the year goes to Rusty Kirkpatrick. Could you come to the podium, please? WU2T.
I'm used to Nikon. What can I tell you? Buttons are- Smile. Okay, Dean.
Okay, and the 75-meter late net NCS of the year goes to Kurt Fraser, AA1NA. And I would suggest that you just have Kurt grab a chair and sit there because we're not done with him. I wouldn't want him to get yeah. A certificate of NCS of the year for 20-meter sideband goes to Rusty Kirkpatrick, WU2T.
Can't you do that on camera?
And then our digital NCS of the year is Milt Withers, 85XD. He's not here. CW NCS of the year is Gary Brewer. He couldn't make it either. K5GEB. And 160 sideband NCS of the year is Jeff McCullough, K4JEL, and he couldn't make it here either. Okay, Ben, it's on to you.
All right, the next series of awards goes to area awards managers. And as people in high places will tell you, I'm the awards secretary. I'm just a clown with a printer. I send out the awards. I cost money to the club for postage and printing and all that. But the real guys in the trenches are the area awards managers, and they do deserve our appreciation. We have awards managers who are new. We have awards managers who have been around for a long time. And on, Thursday night, Clay Statmore, the secondary awards manager, had to leave early, and I presented him with Area Awards Manager of the Year award. Clay approves Peter's awards. That's hazardous duty in itself. But this year also, W2RCH submitted awards from 12,000 up to 18,000 or something like that, progressive awards. This requires a lot of checking, a lot of time, et cetera. So that is, and he's been with us for 19 years. With that said, I'll go through the rest of the awards managers, tell you a little bit about them. Craig, if you're still with us, you've been with us 10 years, you get a certificate of appreciation and thanks from the DX area. Are you up there?
You bet. Thanks very much.
Thank you, Craig. The certificate is in the mail, as they say.
Promise is
Our
promise.
first area awards manager is also the first area director, Fred Caswell. For 3 years, but he's been around a lot longer than that.
Wait a second. They want to see it on Zoom. You could have been over there. I don't think it fits.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, moving on to the third area. Our current third area awards manager is a rookie named Keon. He's also the area director. But we need to also thank the outgoing third area awards manager, Bill Dobson.
We're going to do the presentation over by the chairs so the people on Zoom can see it.
How many? 5 big years.
5 years.
This time around.
This time. Many more will be.
Thank you.
Go take Keon's back to him maybe.
In the fourth area, Robert Byers has been around only a couple of years, but he's a good one. And I surely appreciate him. I think everyone in the fourth area can say they get great service out of Robert. He's been around 2 years. In the fifth area, we got a problem. We got a guy who does too much, and I don't know how he juggles all these balls. Fifth area award manager for the past 3 years, Kirk Fraser. Okay, in the sixth area, we've got a 9-year man and John Bartholomew, N7JY, N7JY. I always get mixed up on him because he's not doesn't have a sixth area call sign. Seventh area, John Bagg is KG7OLD. He's been with us 4 years. John, by the way, previous John was with us 9 years. They're not here. In the eighth area, Carmen Lobato was with us for 2 years, and he left in the middle of the year. And we now have John Fisher, KT8D, who I'm sure a lot of you know. And he's a rookie. 9th area, Mike Poyser, KR9G, 1 year. And the 10th area, Mac W6PNY, only 1 year, but he's another good one. So that's it for area award managers. Back to you, Dean.
Thank you. As everybody knows, our QSL bureaus are really important to the operation of the club. So out goes a certificate of appreciation to Robert Lunsford, KB8 UEY, for running the domestic QSL bureau. As near as we can tell, he does 99% of the work. You know, the typical volunteer, and I think Rob Gibbs must be the paid employee. But anyway, we'll give Rob the certificate well because he helps out. So the DX Bureau is Rick Mobley, WB5 FCP. By the way, he's been doing that for 9 years and doing a good job, except these days he's a little slow right now, but doing well. And then the outgoing Handyham Bureau Manager was Bob Braddock, KC2IYE, and he did that for about 5 years. We also have a number. We also have a number of indispensable people in the club that do things. You know, the first one is the Centurion Editor, Steve Davis. K7QHU. He's doing 2 newsletters for us. He's doing a monthly Telegraph and just trying to get some of those small points. And he promises a really cool Centurion newsletter at the conclusion of the eyeball. The next one is Century Club Cares. That's Ray Myers, WB0PYF. Been at it for 6 years. Thank you very much, Ray. Is he around?
Yeah, he's there.
Got some here.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Then we have our NCS training coordinator, that's Joe St. Columbia, N5MIG. Are you with us, Joe? Did he make it yet?
He was. He went out? All right, I'll save his.
Okay. And then the club historian, Frank Taylor, AA0ZP, 15 years. And then finally, our webmaster, Matt Taylor, K2YS, doing a bang-up job on a lot of redesign work. Thanks, Matt.
You're welcome.
Oh, what I miss. Something happened. Okay, other club officers, the secretary, Rusty Kirkpatrick, WU2T, doing a really, really good job with the record keeping of the company, the club, and he's taking on new duties of additional record keeping. He's working on a archival project right now and trying to get some of that cleared up. And he seems to have time between us and his banjo club or whatever he does. His barbershop. That's what, barbershop. Okay, and then the treasurer, Gary Schlegel, K9GWS. I can't tell you how rewarding it is to have somebody that you just don't have to worry about the funds going in and out. So where the heck is Gary? Get him in here. Thank you, Gary. He's being silent. And then finally, chairman of the board, Joe Miller, KJ80. Joe, thanks all again for all your help too, and getting these meetings going and herding the cats of the club. So much appreciated.
Thank you, Dean. Thank you.
The last group of people are committees, and some of you may or may not know what our committees are. So I will go ahead and let everybody know. The first committee we have is the awards committee, and I'll let Mr. Ben there take care of this one.
Okay, the first certificate of appreciation goes to me. I appreciate myself. All right. Next, we have Jim Richardson, N5OHL. He's been around 5 years. I've been on the awards committee for 5 years as well. One member we have present, we actually have two members present, the first of which is Mr. Kirk Frazier. One more award for Kirk. Okay. Put that in your QSL cabinet.
I think we're done with them now.
We're done with Kirk? Yeah.
Yep, I think so.
Those of us who are here want him to feed us first. All right. Also acknowledge Peter and 2XTT, who's up there, a blank box. But in real life, he's a very active box. He's been on the awards committee a total of 9 years. And finally, newest member of the awards committee, David Feeney, WN1F. All right. Thanks. Okay, while Doug is panning, we'll go back to you, Dean.
Okay, thanks a lot. Several years ago, Gary Schlegel found a couple of diamonds in the rough when the president asked him to put together a finance committee to do our annual audit. And these two people have really stepped forward and I think really poured over the detail. Haven't found any problems at all other than clerical. And that's Craig McLaughlin, VE3CMB, and Johnny Allen, KI4WCQ. We really appreciate it because we know that our books are in order and that's important. So. WCQ there? He is there.
Look this way. Say cheese. Chris.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not too late to buy tickets.
And again, if I could, sorry, KG8WL made it really, really easy for us, so that's great.
Oh, okay. The next committee is our Membership Communications Committee, chaired by Gary Schlegel. And a lot of interesting things have come down. He has a long laundry list of data that he really needs to get to the club that kind of looks at trends and maybe where we're going a little bit. Feedback from these many emails that get sent out every day. It's really rewarding. So he's going to hopefully here in the next couple of months get that done. In his group, he had Lanning Levine, W1LNY. Lanning was a good asset, but Lanning has stepped away. And finally, Marty Blaze, AG5T. This guy, I think he knows every DX station within a 500-mile radius of the United States. He's going after them all, and he is getting DX stations to come in. It's really, really nice when people are starting to work more DX. The last group that that you may or may not know about. It was never meant to be a secret. It was just a group that was reformed. It originally got formed in 2015 with some specific tasks, and this past year I reformed it with some new specific tasks, and the biggest task at hand is to basically rebuild the website with all the pieces that are there underneath, and bringing them up to date. And on that team, we have Matt Taylor, our webmaster, our chief developer. He's writing most of the code-based things. Eric Johnson, A0HF, continues to be our NetLogger liaison. We're still learning a lot about NetLogger they don't tell us about. This past year, we figured out how to read data right out of NetLogger for our check-in list and historical reasons. So we're now collecting real NetLogger data for history rather than abridged stuff. Somehow I wound up in the group. I'm not sure how I did, but I'm on the group. And finally, Ben Goldfarb, the biggest pain in the ass, is also on our list too.
That's my job, Dave.
What's that? Did I just nix any future work?
The award is somewhere in the box, and I'll take it.
No, I'd like to make a comment that on the contrary, you know, we are in the process of doing a lot of work in the awards area, and Ben is just an asset in getting through some of that stuff. And our big holdup is that we want this to be done, and we want it to be done right. And Ben holds us to fire. And when he feels that we're moving ahead where we shouldn't be, he gets his staff up and say, "You guys stop it." and we all shudder, and we do. So, you know, but no, it's just a good group of people, really good group of people. So finally, I am going to hold off on the next batch of awards till tonight.
Well, actually, Kirk and I have a surprise for you. You don't have to pace yourself. We can do them now. We have time.
We do what? Oh,
We can do them right now. And
I'm done.
You're done?
I'm done.
You're down.
I'm down too. Do I need to be down and done?
Okay. Let's do it.
Waiting.
Oh. Well, on behalf of Dean, I would like to award the major awards of the year, the Presidential Achievement Awards. And these are for standout members who go above and beyond the call of duty. And they're all volunteers, and they all deserve our thanks. And some of them put out a little more than others. And from year to year, we have standouts. This year, the N7XG, I'm sorry, I got that screwed up. The N7 MFG Memorial NCS of the Year Award goes to Lisa, I can't pronounce her last name, Neuheiser. KC1XL.
YL.
KC1YL. I got this XL. People who are here. We have in our presence the Mobile of the Year station, which that was Lisa's. I would like my K1UV to, KU1V, I screwed that one up too. Mike, come forward, please.
Thanks, Mike.
We have an award that's relatively new, the W1BML Ambassador Award, which is given to a member who does make significant strides toward inclusion of people, recruiting new people, getting people involved with the club, and being genial and welcoming. And this year that award goes to Marty Blaze.
I'm shaking. I got more DX than life,
Every year we have an eyeball conference, meeting, whatever. A lot of eyeballs, a lot of eyes on the front. And you all signed this very nice certificate for Kirk Fraser Eyeball Face. Finally, last but not least, the KD3FM Annual Service Award for a member who contributed probably more than any other member, but there are shades of gray there, obviously. But I think we have a standout this year, and I think you'll all agree that the KD3FM Annual Service Award should go to Kirk Fraser.
Everything.
Well, we appreciate everything you've done, believe us. Well, with that, Dean, I'll kick it back to you. I'm down.
I'm done too. I mean, this has been great. I want to thank everybody, for the work that they put into the club, and it's the people like in this room that have contributed. It's what's making it a lot of fun. And we got a few overachievers, and they're getting a lot of work done, but even the day-to-day NCSs are by and large doing a good job. So yeah, just keep it up. Anybody have anything else for either myself or the board?
I will, while we've got a chance, please.
Go ahead.
I'd like to ask our eyeball hostesses to come forward. And, when great things happen,
People I want to see, right?
Open it up, Kirk. Open it up so we can see it.
thank you.
Yeah. Why don't you step over where Rachel is?
Oh, good.
Yeah, go ahead.
I shouldn't have left you alone.
Everyone knows that the work they've done sure freed us all up to enjoy, have fun, visit and mingle, and they took care of the things that just had to get done to make things successful. I'm very grateful to you both. I really do appreciate it. And we all do. Thank you.
One of the most auspicious awards and positions within the 3905 Century Club is the master's degree. When I first joined, WI4Y thought, well, nobody will ever get this award. Well, there are now, let's see, 71, there will be 74 in a few minutes. But this requires a whole bunch of work, attending a lot of nets, contacting a lot of people, and just being there, doing the ham radio job. Was it somebody's shirt said, ham radio is a contact sport. Make those contacts. Well, tonight we recognize the accomplishments of 3 individuals who have been very active on the nets, becoming masters. And first, David Feeney. The official embroidered ones are coming, but in the meantime,
Sir,
congratulations.
thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone.
Okay.
Just have a seat.
Dwight Greenberg.
Right, look, they're gonna look this way.
All righty. Believe it, it just went right out of my head. Who the next one is? Multiple.
Thank you.
Okay. And he said, these guys make all of us proud because we know that they've gone through the same hoops and stuff that we've gone through over the years and now become a master. Thank you all.
Still think you got a Photoshop their pictures kind of late. I don't know about that. I'd have a hard time finding something that's.
Just looking at the mirror. I want to thank everybody very much for those few.